Hello everybody, long time no see. So today is like massive thing is happening. Bitcoin is pumping like there is no tomorrow, and basically market is showing us that it's actually bottom up, right? As I said previously that most likely we saw the bottom already, and this is what is happening. Same time, the people who's trading with me before, and I called it's $55,000, that's most likely we're gonna go higher. Congratulations you guys, you are still in the profits. I'm still holding that position. In today's episode, let's break down what is happening to the Bitcoin, what we need to expect from the technical fundamental factors, and basically let's talk about the crypto. And of course, for my opinion, this is what the golden year for Bitcoin and crypto, because massive things is happening and unexpected things is happening, right? That's the in such a great country, in such a big country, we have a pro crypto guy who's in the charge, and of course the regulations will show us beautiful impulses on the Bitcoin. So right now, let's go to the charts. Let's talk about Bitcoin. Let's look at some technical perspective, what we are seeing, and basically what is happening to the market. So first of all, what I want to mention, that's we had that bull flag where we traded before, right? So this was like this, right? As I showed you previously, looks like this. This is much more proper way to look at the chart. Not like this exactly. And all of this pump, which one you can see from here, right? This is all already impulse, and you can see that impulse because volumes joins. You see that step-by-step volume start to increases with the price. So basically, this indicates for us that that's actually impulse. And as well, you can see it on the smaller time frame. At the bottom, there's a formation, some kind of, you can see the splash of volumes, massive splash of volumes, right over here. So here's the panic was hitting actually. Like peak, and this is why I was calling that the most likely this impulse is not just the usual one. For sure we're gonna see some correction, and after we saw this movement, and I'm expecting much more higher prices. So right now, for my opinion, this is really easy to understand that we're gonna see the Bitcoin much more higher. But the major question is where and what is our targets. So right now, a lot of people might confuse themselves. A lot of people can get in the trap because, as most of you know, the people who's jumping when the euphoria hits, and most of the people not taking profits, and they don't know, they don't have any plan. So right now, let me show you from the technical perspective what is my target and what's my basically the prices where I will be cautious, right? So first of all, let's see the global picture. We cannot ignore that global picture, right? And this global picture looks like this. Let me take the weekly time frame like this. So basically, the chart looks like that. If we take Elliott's waves, here's the wave 1, 2, major wave 3, wave 4, and this might be wave 5. So right now we might be in a wave 5 for now. Do you understand? And this is not necessarily means that for sure that's all that the wave 5 and after wave 5 we're gonna see the reversal, right? But this is the scenario which one we are seeing, and this is from which perspective we can work with the risk management. Do you understand? So right now, let me take a Fibonacci, put on the beginning of the wave 1, end of the wave 3, and end of the wave 4. So our targets is 0.6. This is the area where the usually wave 5 comes. So we are hitting around $100,000. So this is a fifth wave. And basically, before we are trading below that, right, we need to be very cautious. And as we will reach this target, right, here we need to be really, really cautious because there is a chance of massive reversal over there, right? I'm not saying that for sure it's gonna be. There are gonna be for sure some signs of that. It's not gonna start like straightly with one candle, right? But as the price will reach, and this is what's my target for now, it's $100,000 at least, right? And as the market will enters into this area, I want to see some conditions. I want to see some divergences, maybe volumes will start to decreases, and all other major confirmations which we are using in our trading. So to not miss out all of these things, everything I'm sharing, of course, in this video, if you're the new one, subscribe to the channel. And most of the quickest information when you can get is the Telegram channel. That's where I bring all my signals, what I'm doing on the market, giving you some tips and good stuff over there. So link in the description below. don't forget to jump in our Telegram channel because that's really great. So this is our targets for now, $100,000. Is it necessarily means that for sure we're gonna reverse from there? No, of course. If we're gonna break, like there is no tomorrow and we're gonna go higher, one thing you need to keep in mind, there's no such a thing as a target. Right now I'm seeing some target from kind of technical perspective, right? But if we are going to go higher than $100,000 and we'll go to $120,000, $150,000 and higher, right? Then this is already not wave 5, this fifth wave, right? And we can say that this scenario is invalid, and this is some kind of even more higher time frames picture. So from there, what we're gonna do? And you might say like, oh, if this is not works, what is happening then? What is our target? So this is why there's no such a target. A lot of people are trying to predict the market and say like, it's going to be $200,000, $1 million, 2 million, 10 million, and etc. You can say any number, and which number will be comfortable for you, then you're going to start to listen to me. This is how it works. Do you understand? And basically from the risk perspective, how it works. If the technical perspective here is showing us some uncertainty, right? We're not making any actions. From fundamental factors, because if you are investing, you need to keep in mind the fundamental factors as well. Then we need to look at the time frames as well. So next year, around the summer, autumn, like the beginning of the autumn, they're gonna be the signs of where actually might be the top. Maybe we're gonna see some reversal signals over there. I'm not sure where the price is gonna hit. So before that, I'm still holding. So 2025, Q1, Q2, I'm holding. Q3, I'm not sure. Q4, I think it's gonna be already sell year, because this is the market follows the cycle step by step, and we cannot ignore that because it is what it is. Of course, same time, it should to match with a technical perspective, because as you can see, every time though in the market, yes, you can follow the cycle stuff, right? But technicals also showing us great, beautiful confirmations for reversal over here as well. Great, like we can see that they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Each wave worked out perfectly, and this was very predicted movement from the Bitcoin as well. It's matched with the time frame as well, right? You can see that here's November 2021, right? And that's where you actually plus minus expecting some movement opposite direction, right? So this is why this year might be golden year for Bitcoin. We don't know how higher it will go, right? But we need to keep these two factors together to make some decisions and analyze the market properly. That's a fundamental factor and plus technical perspective. So as I show you from technical perspective, I'm expecting $100,000, and from fundamentally there's no targets and we can go higher and higher. From fundamental factors, we need to spend attention on the time frames, right? The next year, autumn, around that target, around that area. So right now, let me show you what is happening a little bit locally, and let's deep dive a little bit from trading perspective, what movements we can do and all of the things. So what we are seeing currently, it's a beautiful picture, which one was pretty understandable, and I said in my previous videos, here's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which formed for us major wave 1, right? After we had a correction, A, B, C, wave 2, and right now we actually in wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. We don't care yet. So right now, actually, we are in wave 3. Usually, wave 3 is one of the most impulsive wave in the 5 impulsive wave structure from Elliott's waves, right? So right now, let me show you the targets for the wave 3, and then let's talk about the conditions and how the wave 3 actually looks like. So if we take a Fibonacci put on the beginning of the wave 1, end of the wave 1, and end of the wave 2, we have a targets. First targets are 1.2. Let me show you that. So 1.2 is the minimum targets for wave 3. So basically, we already hit that minimum targets. The most likely prices comes at 1.6. This is by Fibonacci. Do you understand? So $83,000. That's the usually where the Bitcoin price comes in the wave 3. But you need to understand that wave 3 is one of the most impulsive, and it actually doesn't have a target. It can hit the 2.6, 3.6, 4.6, etc. Do you understand? That's also you need to keep in mind. But that's where we will take some profits already. That's really great. Right now you can already take some profits step by step if you didn't do before, right? And my position is still holding in the profits. I'm not planning to close yet. Around $80,000, around there I'm gonna close my long position, and then let's see what is happening and what we can do and let the market drive. Of course, I will keep my small portions of the trade and let it run. This is from leverage perspective. Do you understand? The people who's trading with leverage, remember, it's not just my investment portfolio or something like that. As I mentioned, to make financial decision with investment perspective, you need to keep in mind fundamental factors as well. So I'm not closing any my altcoins, because as well for altcoins, the really great time is coming. You need to remember, because right now is regulations. Those crypto projects will have more space to do to go, and basically those projects which keep working, keep delivering some products, right, keep solving the problems, they will do fine. My personal choices, what I choose for crypto, for altcoins, I shared in my Telegram channel. You can look at that. I actually have some really good buys over there, and you can learn it for yourself. So altcoins also looks pretty good. From leverage perspective, I don't think it's a really good time to take some longs for 4 hour, 1 hour time frames from here, because we are already in the impulse, right? So anytime the market can do reversal and go to the wave 4 after wave 5, right? So this is why, guys, you need to be really careful. You need to understand that we already retest the 1.2, and right now is actually not good time to take a long, because your stop loss won't be the proper position, right? And this is also very important. So this is what I'm thinking about the market right now. We are seeing beautifully how the volumes joining the game. You can see that volumes are increases, the price as well is increases. This is confirmation that's actually the impulse, and basically the targets are, this is what I mentioned for the targets, you know, what I'm expecting from the Bitcoin. So if you like my analysis, if you like the way how I look at the charts, smash that like, subscribe to the channel, join our Telegram channel where I talk with you. See you in the next, and bye.